We live? Let's see. Live control room. Here we go. Let's see. All right, guys, sorry we're a little bit late. Having some technical difficulties. Let us know if you can hear us okay. We're using an external microphone on here, so. Good to see some people already in here. What's happening? Let me see if we can. What do you think about Rory switching to TaylorMade?
I think it's awesome. I think it's a great move. In my opinion, TaylorMade has got the best irons and drivers and even wedges now. So I think he's going to love it and he's going to stick with them.
Hey, from England, Sam. Thanks for joining us tonight, man. It's probably what, like midnight over there?
Yeah.
11.
Nice.
Stayed up late to see the boys. Always appreciate it, guys. Staying up late. So we have a couple topics we want to talk to you guys about, and then we'll jump into some questions, and you guys can just start throwing up some questions right now, and we'll kind of bounce around. But first of all, we just hit 9,000 subscribers, so we're almost at it's a big milestone for us. I mean,
yeah,
it's happening so fast.
You know, I think next month will be on June 8th. It'll be our 5th month complete. So. Yeah. We have potential to hit the 10K within our first 5 months. So, you know, thank you guys for all the help and support and all the positive comments and all the feedback and everything that you guys have, you know, done for us. So we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys probably already know about the Riviera trip. We've mentioned it a few times, but if you don't know about it, it's we set a goal of hitting 10,000 subscribers, and then once we hit that goal, we're going to go up and play Riviera up in LA. So. Yeah, we probably should make that reservation pretty soon. What do you think?
We should. Your birthday is coming up, so yeah. Maybe late June, early July.
Yeah, my birthday is June 24th, so maybe right around there if I can get the pass from the wife.
Yeah, check in with the wife and then see if we can schedule it.
Nice. So also then kind of the next golf trip that we have planned, some people have asked us on Instagram and stuff, and we're going out to Palm Desert, which is only about two-hour drive from here, so it's not too far, but we're going to play a couple courses out there.
Yeah, Sean from Golf Trip Junkies is setting up our golf trip again. It's a senior trip that I do with the kids, and we're going to stay at the Westin, go play PGA West Stadium, and then the Westin Geared Player course is a favorite of mine also. So Sean's taking good care of us again, and you know, he's part of the family now. So if you guys don't know, Sean over Golf Trip Junkies sets up golf tournaments for friends and groups and all throughout the U.S., Canada, and in Europe. So, you know, definitely hit him up if you guys need any help with a golf trip. He's the best.
Oh, Tiger's DUI. Oh, man, I feel bad for the guy, honestly. Like, he's done so much for golf, and obviously, you know, he's made a lot of mistakes in his life, and I'm not going to comment on that, but this DUI thing, and he didn't even have alcohol in his system is what the reports show, and I actually watched some of the footage from that this morning when it was released, and yeah, just you just never want to see someone, you know, that's such a high-profile athlete that's done so much for the sport, being in such a vulnerable position. But you know, that's life. I'm sure he'll bounce back from it, and you know, I just hope that he gets back to playing golf and growing the game. And yeah, I just want to see him out there.
Yeah, Tiger's been such a huge ambassador to golf, and you know, he's done so much for the game. And you know, I wish him all the best, and I hope he can get past this, move on, and get back into playing golf again.
So Nolan asks, when are we posting course vlogs? We don't exactly have a set schedule right now. We've been trying to release 3 to 4 videos a week now that we're back. So that's kind of the goal right now. But it's been a little bit harder to like stick to a specific schedule just because the days that we're playing aren't set on a schedule. And usually when we play, I try to get them edited and out so you guys can see it, you know, within a day or two. So I'm working on the Spyglass video today. I'll probably have that one up tomorrow. I think you guys are going to love the Spyglass one. I'm super excited. But Mike just watched about 9 minutes of it.
Honestly, it was my favorite course up there. I really enjoyed it. I think the same for Marco. You can kind of tell our energy level changed when we were playing out at Spyglass, and it's pretty evident. And we just loved being out there. The greens were fantastic. The people were great. Everything just worked out so perfectly, and we enjoy the course a ton. And the beauty out there is unlike any other. So we think that you guys are really going to enjoy it too.
Yeah, and one of the things that I really liked about that course is that you got ocean views, and then you got to just kind of go back into the woods and like see the nature, and so it was a nice mix of the two. And then I don't know, just this, even though you're next to the ocean with Pebble, the views, it seemed a little bit more private at Spyglass. There was just like less stuff going on. There was less cars driving by, so it just felt like it was just you on a really nice golf course, which definitely like. Mike, where did you grow up in Illinois?
I'm from the south side, South Holland to be exact, and my family is in Tinley Park and Orland Park in Oak Lawn. So whenever we go visit, we always stay with them. And I think we're going to do a Chicago trip next summer. Yeah. We're going to stay with my aunt and my uncle, and we're going to go play Medina, hopefully get on Chicago Club and Olympia Fields. And possibly Cog Hill or Conway Farms is another course.
You want to do Cog Hill again, don't you?
Cog Hill's just so tough, and
it is.
I feel like we didn't have our A game out there last time, and we'd like to show you guys that course and how tough it is. And they said Spyglass was number 4 toughest golf courses all time. I think Cog Hill is even a little bit tougher than that course, and even Torrey Pines, here in San Diego, is one of the toughest courses around too. If you haven't played it. It's long, it's heavy, it's sea level air, so the ball does not fly out there. And same with Cog Hill. So that course kicked our butt last time, and I'd like to get a little redemption.
Me too, man. That course was something else. I kind of was making fun of him about Cog Hill, off camera, because I didn't want to go back out there. I played that bad, and but you know what? I think it'd be fun. I've been playing a lot more, so I think it'd be fun. It'd be a good challenge now.
Yeah, your game's a lot different than what it was back then. You've definitely gotten a lot better. So I'd like to see what you could do out there again.
So Jeremy asks, did we get compensation for all the noise maintenance from Pebble? Pebble has no one from the resort has reached out to us.
No, Sean over at Golf Trip Junkies, was super cool and ended up hooking us up with like a $50, voucher for each one of us. So,
But that was his doing, right? That wasn't the resort.
I think that was his doing. Yeah. He kind of did that because he felt bad, and he just, he appreciated us as a customer and a client. So, as far as Pebble goes, I don't think they're going to reach out. I don't think they're going to contact us or give us anything or invite us back. We've gotten a bunch of comments. We'd love to be invited back and go play it and have a different experience and, feel different about it. But, they're too big and they don't really care about a couple guys that, have a golf YouTube channel. So,
yeah, I think they're gonna sell out no matter how many people leave bad reviews. It's one of those places that everyone hears about and wants to play. So
yeah, and it's on the bucket list. So you should definitely do it. Once and go check it out and enjoy the the round out there.
Do we both use the same putter, or do we have two of them? We each have our own putter, but it's the same one. It's the 6M Scotty Cameron. So actually, Mike and I went out to Santa Luz and we were kind of demoing a bunch of different putters, and we both really liked that one. So we actually played a little 18-hole match to see who's going to get to buy that, and they only had one in stock, to see who's going to get to take that one home that day. And Mike ended up giving me the beat down, so he got to buy the first one, and I had to order and wait for it. So we were gonna post that video, but it got really boring after a while, and it was like hard to time lapse putting and make it interesting because we weren't carrying the camera on, we were just putting it down, so there was no commentary. If you guys do want to see it, I have it, so just let me know in the comments if you guys want to see those videos. I'm trying to stick to just kind of putting out some of the higher quality stuff, but again, it's
yes, just so you guys know, Marco is a perfectionist, and if it's not like everything's right in order and it has value, he's like we don't use it. But I think the putting contest is fun, and we do a little bit of trash talking. If you guys want to see it, let us know, because I think Marco needs to hear it from you guys other than me.
Yeah, I agree. What's your favorite shot type and why?
Knock down anything. I just love to knock down the golf ball. That's my game, and that's what I play off of. And I feel like I play pretty decent when I have my swing dialed in with my knockdown. The wind doesn't really bother me too much when it comes to tough golf courses, and it becomes windy, just because I play a lower ball flight. Now that we got the shot tracer that Marco ingrained into the system, you'll be able to see my ball flight a lot more. And for like Ireland and Scotland, I feel like I'd be able to play a little bit better out there than maybe my brother or Justin that hit a high ball. But
yeah, I think your game suits really well for windy, nasty conditions out there.
So yeah,
mine's just a nice buttery fade, as I like to call it. Like a little 9-iron, 2-yard fade. That looks perfect. Let's see. Do we have any plans to come over to the UK? Nothing's set in stone. I mean, it's of course a place that we want to come and experience the golf out there. Obviously, there's a lot of fans over there too, so it'd be cool to meet some of you guys over there. And Finch and Rick are out there along with some other guys. So
yeah, we officially haven't quite got the invite from those boys. True. But we're thinking, maybe sometime next year. We're kind of filled up this year with everything, and Rick Shields is about to hit 200,000 subscribers. So congratulations to Rick. The guy's a pioneer in the YouTube game, and he's definitely a legend. And just want to say a quick congratulations, Rick, hitting 200.
Do we think anyone can be good at golf? Well, I mean, I think there's some limitations, right? Like if you're missing some limbs and stuff like that, like it might be a little bit tough. But let's just say, to this question, like someone's in physical shape, right? Like they can actually play the game. I think most people can be at least decent at it. I think to get really good at golf, there's just so much more involved with it. And I think Mike can speak better to that than me, because I'm trying to make that transition.
You're there. I mean, the guy's a 5 handicap. He's, obviously in the top 5% of all golfers. But to get to that next level, professionally or, tournament style, it's a little bit tougher. But to be a single-digit handicapper, once you learn how to hit a golf ball and kind of figure out all the different clubs, and, as long as you do the basics right, I feel like anybody can play golf. You need to have a little bit of power. You need to have a little bit of finesse. Your short game's important, so if you get good around the greens and your putting's decent, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to shoot in the 80s. And if you start hitting the ball a little bit better, there's no reason why you can't hit in the 70s too. So, it just comes down to reps and practice, and get with your local pro or follow somebody on YouTube that you guys like, and try and work on something at the range. Just don't go out there to go hit golf balls. Go out there and go out there with like an agenda. So if it's getting your ball position correct that one day of practice, then make sure you do it with each one of your irons and your woods and everything else, and be focused when you're out there. Just don't go out there to have fun if you want to get better.
Where are we right now? We are at my house. So yeah. Golf Vlogs UK, what's going on, dude? That guy's been very supportive of everything we've been doing. Liam. You want to pick some questions?
Sure.
Go for it.
All right. Who's your golf hero, Marco?
Arnold Palmer. I just love what he stands for. I mean, everything that, not just on the golf course, what he did, but in life, and the way that he took care of people, the time that he took to even sign autographs and respond to people's letters. A lot of that stuff, it was handwritten. Just, I don't know, he was just a legend in so many different ways. And I think he's the kind of person that I would have looked up to regardless of golf. Just a good guy.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Marco on that. Arnold Palmer was awesome. He didn't have that super silky swing like Jack Nicklaus and all those other players like Sam Snead and Ben Hogan. He kind of went out there and he grinded, and he was a great athlete. And I think he didn't have the perfect golf swing, but he was just scrappy and he grinded, and and he was just so good with fans and kids, and he was so personable. He went out of his way to, answer questions, shake hands, sign autographs, spend time with different media, and he created the Golf Channel. So I love him for that, and I think that's been a great ambassador to golf. I think he was the next biggest thing before Tiger. So. Cypress Point ? We'd love
wish.
to. That's one of our dream golf courses. So if anybody knows anybody out there, let us know. We'd love to come visit you. Maybe give Pebble a shot again and play Spyglass, and maybe even Monterey Peninsula. So.
Trying to get into golf properly this coming summer. Will said, do we have any tips? I don't think there's a proper way to get into golf. It's just go out there and, if you have the financial means, you can get lessons and probably accelerate some of the learning. But I think with YouTube and the resources available online, you can get your questions answered. And then it's really just about putting in the time, because golf's one of those things where, you can make some big strides in a short period of time when you're just starting out from, just getting the ball off the ground. But then it becomes really difficult to get to that next stage and kind of continue that path. So I think just get out there, put in the time, and if you do find a facility or a coach that you really like, or you like, you can just go and just talk to them, see if you kind of would just get along with them as on a personal level, as a friend. And I think those are the types of people that are going to be the easiest to take lessons from. That's why I think Mike and I have always, our friendship has worked out so well, because we get along really well, and then he's also helped me with my game immensely. So I'm very lucky and fortunate to have him, being as good as he is, being able to give me tips. But if you can just find someone that's close to you, whether it's at a club or a friend maybe that plays and is better than you, I think that's a perfect combo.
Yeah, just go out there and get a set of clubs maybe off eBay or Craigslist or something like that, and just start hitting golf balls, and then you'll meet people. And once you do, try and find somebody a little bit better than you, and spend some time with them, and pick his brain.
Handicaps, Mike's 1.5. Mine just adjusted down to 4.8. So
boom, trending down.
I've never played so much golf in my life the last 5 months.
I love it.
Which is awesome.
That's great. Trent Johnson says, "Hey Mike, how do you decide between baseball and golf? I'm going to be a freshman next year at the high school. I just need some help on pros and cons and differences." For me, I grew up in a baseball family. My dad played professional ball. I was a huge baseball player. I didn't really, pick up golf until I was a freshman, but I decided that a team sport wasn't going to be for me, just because I didn't want to have any politics involved, and I wanted to do it on my own. I wanted to be able to be good enough to make the team and let my numbers speak for itself. I didn't want to have some coach saying, "Hey, you're going to make the team," or "You're not going to make the team." So for me, and my dad had such a huge passion for both sports, but in the later years, he really fell in love with golf, and it helped me fall in love with it also. So baseball you can't take with for the rest of your life. Golf you can. 20 years later after high school, I'm still playing golf, and now, we got this YouTube channel going, and nothing's greater, and I'm glad I made the choice to switch to golf. So it's a lifelong sport, so definitely recommend golf.
Bees in the room.
What's up, B?
What's up, B-Ski?
What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. That's great.
When will the size XL hats be ready? So these hats are, I don't know what they call them, but it's basically like small, medium, and then large, extra large. So there's only 2 sizes available. And we just got a couple gray ones in if you guys want those in the large XL. So we got 2 gray ones, and then we have the smaller sizes in all the colors. We also have navy blue coming, so that's probably going to be here in about a week and a half. And I got that in the smaller and larger sizes. And I don't have like a huge head, but the large XL fits me really well, and Mike wears the same size. So
yeah, I feel like I have a medium-sized head, but it fits in the large XL. Yeah, I don't know how to put it, but he doesn't have a big head either, and it fits. So I don't know.
And if you guys buy it and it doesn't fit, we'll take it back. Like, it's no big deal. Just leave the tags on it, try it on. If it doesn't fit, ship it back, and no big deal.
Gabe, my favorite course in Illinois, it would have to be Medina. I love that course. Olympia Fields is awesome. Conway Farms is good, but I'd probably put that like 3 or 4. Richard Chamberlain, have you seen Fried Eggs Golf? What do you guys think? Me personally, I have not. I've heard good things about them. They seem like good guys. I just briefly saw a couple short clips, but I think Marco knows a little bit about.
Yeah, I've seen the channel and the videos that he's done, and they're cool. I mean, totally different, obviously, than some of the other stuff out there, like the rap videos. He does them around like golf clubs and just different golf stuff. So it's a totally different spin on golf, and I think his name is Randy. I believe Randy's the main guy there. Would love to go play Beverly Hills over in his neck of the woods at his dad's place. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, you said that last time.
Yeah.
So if you're watching or you hear about it, definitely throw us a little shout out. We'd love to come play that little par 3 or course or whatever you have back there. I heard it's awesome. Nicholas Brandish, we want you over here in the UK. Thanks, Brand. Or Nicholas, we appreciate it. Thank you for all the support over there. I think Peter Finch definitely gave us some love with the UK folk, and gave us an opportunity to appeal to you guys. And we're glad that you guys are enjoying it. And thank you for all the comments and support you guys have given us. So yeah, eventually we will make it over there, probably next year. And we were thinking about doing a little match between me and Rick versus Marco and Peter. So
that'd be fun.
I put a little shout out to Rick, last week in regards to that. So if Rick comes out to the TaylorMade Cup next year, we can make that happen. And
if we get the invite,
if we,
this guy's already like 10.
I'm already
at the finish line.
We're gonna get. Excuse me. If we get the invite and Rick comes out. I know Peter's going to be back, so.
And also, can you guys hit a like on this video? And if you're on Instagram, make sure you follow us on there. We're starting to post more stuff on there and engage with different fans. So we want to make sure we can connect with you guys in different places. Same with Twitter. We're on Twitter as well. What golf balls are we using? We're both using the TP5X, the new TaylorMades.
Yeah, I'm using the TP5.
Oh, TP5.
The 5X spins, I think, or spins a little less, and I need a little more spin because I hit everything knocked down. So, I need that extra spin.
When did we first start playing golf? I started playing in I think we both started in high school. I started as a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school. I think I was 13 when I first started. Basically, a month before tryouts is when I started practicing, and then luckily made the team, and the rest is history.
Coming to Canada anytime soon. Again, another place we'd love to visit. Just we don't really have any plans to come up there yet. So if you guys want to throw us an invite, we'd love to come join you.
Yeah, we got invited to go play out in Florida.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I forgot, what was it, the TPC Sawgrass?
Yeah.
So we appreciated that invite, and I think we're going to take them up on it, and probably go visit them maybe sometime in the winter time, and go play out there.
Yeah. Ever been to Augusta?
No.
I have not. I've never even been to Georgia. So
no, me neither. Stopped in Atlanta once.
Mom is in the house.
What's up, moms? How you doing?
So many comments. We'd ever do a day in the life type of vlog, both being entrepreneurs. I think it would be cool insight into your life. We could, yeah. I mean, we could take you to the office, show you kind of some of the stuff we do. I mean, it's not really that exciting, We just work for a living, and like for me, I'm on the computer all day, so just kind of sitting there and working with the team on stuff. But if that's something you guys really want to see, we can think about it.
Yeah, I mean, for my job, it's a little bit tougher just because, I'm picking up clients and, driving from here to Temecula, do a little wine tasting up there. So once you're in the limo with me, you're pretty much committed. So I don't think Marco wants to hang out with me for 6 or 7 hours on a wine tour. So, but
I'll go wine tasting in the back. Maybe pick up a couple fans and we'll go wine tasting.
Oh,
drive us around.
That actually sounds like a good idea. Maybe my company will sponsor the event, and we'll we'll swoop you guys up, and we'll go taste some wine up in Temecula and show you guys what I do.
Sounds like great idea. Do you want to turn pro by the end of year or scratch? I don't think either one of us has any plans to go pro, or like me personally, I'll just tell you guys, I'm trying to get better, but I'm not so fixated on just getting better. I more just want to have fun, play different courses, and my priority is this vlog and showing these courses and in a unique way and having fun out there. So.
Yeah, I have no desire to turn pro either. This course vlog is really our baby right now, and this is more important than us trying to make it professionally, which is a long shot and grinding out that hard life. And to be honest, we both have businesses. He's got a family. Unfortunately, we can't put that much time into practicing and working on our golf game. The time that we have that's extra is putting in towards this channel. So unless we give up the channel, which we're not going to be turning pro.
Who's the best bunker player out of you two?
I don't know. I'm going to say him just because he can really nip the golf ball a lot better than I can when he short sides himself. I don't really have that nip shot. So he has a higher spin rate on those short shots, and I wish I could do that. I don't have that ability. I have to kind of slap at it a little bit, and it has its run out.
You're just more consistent, I would say.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's probably the biggest difference in our games is that like your misses and just the consistency of all your shots around the greens, your putts and everything. Whereas mine, I still have a tendency to put up a big number or just make a big mistake. Whereas you tend to avoid those big numbers.
Yeah, well. That's true. That's pretty accurate. Marco, sometimes he checks out during a round and grabs the wrong club and hits it, and he's stubborn. He won't go back to the bag and grab the wrong one, and sometimes he gets a little out there with club selection. But other than that, he plays pretty well. He only makes one or two mistakes a round now, so.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting much better. I haven't seen a double or a triple or some big number out of you in a little while.
So Tim's asking, 40th birthday golf trip coming up. Should he play Pebble or Spyglass?
Spyglass.
100%.
No brainer.
Yeah.
And call up Sean over at Golf Trip Junkies. He'll help you set it up and he'll get you guys a discounted. Just mention Golfholics and he'll take good care of you guys, and he'll give you some good suggestions on other courses too. And Pasatiempo was a fantastic course too. Highly recommended. If you're able to play out at Olympic, play that one. Spanish Bay looks great. We stayed over there and it was definitely a great resort and looked like a fantastic course.
Does Marco coach his kids? So I only have one kid. I have a son. He's 2.5. I've got a little plastic golf club in his hand, and I've taken him to the course, and we'll go out there and just kind of, slap the ball around. I mean, he just wants to run, right? Like he's 2.5, so his attention span's pretty short. But I definitely plan to get him out there, and I'm gonna coach him up as much as I can. But I'm not gonna coach him in the sense of like trying to force him to play any kind of sport. I just want to take him out there and show him that it can be fun, and hopefully he gravitates towards it. But if he doesn't, that's cool too. That's kind of what my parents did with me, and I never responded well to kind of being forced doing anything. I don't think most people do. So it's just going to be, let's go out there, have some fun on the grass, and if you want to play golf with Daddy, come on out. Go ahead.
Black Ops 2 Miracle. Marco, you're a ladies' man. How do I get a girlfriend?
I'm definitely not a ladies' man. I'm an introvert. I'm a computer nerd, and I got lucky with my wife. So
yeah, he did luck out though.
Totally. When you find a good one, stick to her, marry her, put a ring on it. Do all that stuff.
Yeah, lock her down.
That's really the only advice I can give you. I mean, I have friends that have had, they're much better looking than me, great shape, have everything going for themselves, but when they did find the right girl, they always thought maybe there's someone better out there for them, and they kind of let that one go. And I've seen a few friends make that mistake, and it sucks. They're in their 30s now trying to figure it out, and it's just one of those things. You got to kind of take a risk in life.
Smark Hagen, what ball that are cheap enough and good for mid-handicappers? Just really like a 5-piece ball. Even the TaylorMades are somewhat more affordable than seems like the Pro V1X. So, Bridgestone has a variation of different golf balls which are good. Maybe just a 5-piece ball. The TaylorMades are great. I would recommend those.
I like the Snell balls. You haven't really played them, but I used to play those quite a bit, and they're quite affordable. I think you have to buy like 4 dozen or 5 dozen. They're only available online. But the guy that started the company, I forget his first name, but his last name is Snell. He actually helped design the Pro V1 and worked for Titleist for 10 plus years. And he went and started his own company, so he knows how to design a good golf ball. And my business partner actually turned me on to those. He was like, "Hey, try these out. They're like $30 a dozen or $25 a dozen or something like that." And I thought they were great. Not quite as durable as than like TB5s, and but still good value.
Greetings from Austria. What's up?
Reed.
Love watching your video from Paris. God, we got it. We got
Gosh,
people all over. This
so
is
cool.
awesome. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
I don't even know what time it is over there, but that's awesome. Thank you for the support.
Do we practice much or play? Mainly play now. I mean, before it used to be we would go out and practice because that's kind of what we made time for, and we would play maybe, at least together, we would play maybe once every couple weeks. But now it's anytime we're on the golf course, we're playing and we're filming it. So long gone are the casual round days.
Yeah, we don't really practice anymore. It's just pretty much playing and vlogging now. So it'd be nice to hit a bucket of balls and work on a few things. But yeah.
What's your ideal 7-iron distance?
About 180. Right around 175 to 185 is pretty typical. If it's
For 7-iron?
Yeah.
Dang, you hit it far.
No, stop. You do too. If it's 170, I'll still hit a 7-iron. I'll just choke up a half inch. If it's 165 to 168, I'll just hit a hard 8. How about you?
I hit my 7-iron about 165, 170 max. No, I'm dead serious. I do. Maybe someone asked if my new irons came in. They have not yet. I got the TaylorMade 770s. Those are going to be bent about a degree stronger than my current set. So we'll see how far those go. I'm going to have to go out there and kind of try to figure out distances with those new clubs, but can't wait.
Kyle Everhart, are y'all ever going to head down to North Carolina? I'd love to. I talked to Sean the other day over at Golf Trip Junkies about doing a trip out there. So we're in the process of trying to set something up, but our schedules are a little hectic right now, so it might have to wait a little bit.
Favorite drink on the golf course?
Water. Yeah. That's pretty much my favorite drink ever. So that's all I drink, that, a little iced tea and a little Arnold Palmer.
Do you ever play without cameras? It's rare. I mean, we do. Like, I'm playing this Sunday. It's kind of a business thing. Got a buddy coming in town that's in the same industry as me, so I'm going to go out there and play with him and talk shop, but that happens maybe once every 3-4 months for me.
Yeah.
Took the big jump.
What about that kid that his dad sent us the email? Remember his name? I want to give him a shout out.
I forget.
We can do it next time. Love the format. You want to read that?
Go ahead.
Steve Johnson, love the format. I played Torrey Pines on February 3rd, 2017 for my 50th. By the farmer's signage being up, it looks like you guys filmed around the time I was there. The drone shots were incredible. Thanks. Yeah, Marco is a champ when it comes to the drones. He flies over everything, and he's like a seasoned pilot now. So hopefully everyone loves his drone shots, because I know I do.
Yeah, people have also asked about the drone shots. Do we ask for permission? And we don't. Okay, I mean, if it's in a safe fly zone and you could see the drone, if it's you're not flying over big groups of people, that technically the FAA says you're allowed to, unless there's signs posted that say you can't. Like I've definitely seen that at places, and I don't fly in those locations. But places like Pebble Beach, I didn't see any signs that said no drones allowed. So I just get out there, I try to get the shots, and yeah.
John Moffett, how was ScoMa's in San Francisco? Unbelievable.
So
yeah, we've been going there for years, and it's a super awesome, authentic Italian restaurant. And my mom's straight from Italy, so definitely know our good Italian food. And Marco and I got the same dish, and my brother and Justin got the same cioppino, Calabrese style, and it was fantastic. So we definitely ate like champions out there for sure.
Blooper reel, please. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do one eventually. I think once we get through this trip and all this series of videos, there's so much stuff in there where it could make the blooper reel. Um, Sam asks, how do you like the GH5 compared to the SL? Jealous of the Leica? Yeah, you know what? I love Leica cameras, Leica lenses especially. Their glass is just, top notch. But the GH5 has been great. I mean, it's obviously much more affordable for most people, and you can still get Leica glass for it with autofocus, which has been nice. I'm still trying to figure out the autofocus on this camera, and kind of need to tinker around with the settings a little bit, because I noticed that it tends to focus on the background sometimes, which, if you guys know anything about these cameras, they tend to have that issue, but could be just a software update away. So I'm loving the GH5. I do miss the SL with the 21mm lens that we had on it, and the slow-mo shots that we were able to get with that lens. I don't know, it just had that Leica look, so I do miss that a little bit, but overall I think we made the right decision by going to these cameras. And hopefully you guys are liking the 4K footage too. I know that's, not everyone is watching it on a big TV. A lot of you guys are probably watching this stuff on a cell phone or on your laptop. But if you do get a chance, throw it up on the big screen. If you have a smart TV, or if you have the YouTube app, looks pretty killer.
We got someone in Ireland too, so welcome. That's awesome.
Simulators at home. Well, we're lucky enough to live in a place where it's mostly sunny, but I know I have a buddy in Philadelphia, and he has a simulator in his office actually, and he swears by it. Like he's definitely improved his game a lot, and that's actually the guy that I'm playing with on Sunday. So he's also a lefty, and he says it's helped his game.
Favorite golf brand? It's got to be TaylorMade for me.
TaylorMade. I think my favorite golf brand is Titleist, but I don't own any of their stuff anymore. But I like what the brand stands for. I don't know. I just like the brand.
Playing Madeiras Golf Club? Yes, we will. Probably sometime in either June or July. We will definitely play Madeiras. We love that course, and it's right up the street from us. And I think the drone shots will be awesome out there, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. Hello from Denmark. What's up?
So cool.
Yeah, we got people all over right now.
From Wales. Oh, awesome. Coming to New York soon. No plans right now. It's another one of those things where, once we get the invite, and we can make a plan to come out there and play some courses. So yeah, drop us an invite and we'll be there.
Ever been in New Orleans? No, but heard that city's awesome, and the people there are great, so definitely should make a trip out there soon.
Would we play cheaper courses around San Diego? We have. I think we just are. I think with the channel, we're trying to focus on some of the courses that are a little bit nicer, just because it gives people something different to look at. But we have nothing against them. Yeah. Unless they have bad greens, right? That's like kind of the prerequisite. If the greens are bad, it makes it a little bit tough.
We're going to play San Diego Country Club probably fairly soon. So we've got Madeiras there, Rancho Bernardo Country Club. And then we're also going to check out the Journey up at Pachanga.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
We're going to go play that course, Bear Creek, where Ricky Fowler is a member at. And then I think we're going to make a trip out to Goose Creek at some point also. So...
Got a lot of golf courses.
Got a lot of golf courses left to play here, and then also Palm D, and then obviously we got a Riviera trip, so we got to try and set everything up with our schedules.
187 Denver asks, any plans to take the camera to Scotty? I have thought about doing that. I think it's a good idea. And if you guys don't know what he's talking about, there's a Scotty Cameron shop right in Encinitas in our backyard. So they have some amazing stuff in there, and the putters that they have are just one-offs, that you can't buy anywhere else. So it'd be pretty cool to just, cruise in there with the cameras and roll some like $8,000 putters for a little bit.
I feel like you might shut us down though.
I know. I agree.
I think you got to have like written consent. I had one there right there. Favorite courses in LA? God, I want to say Riviera, even though we haven't played it yet. It's already our favorite.
Sherwood is pretty cool.
Sherwood was fantastic.
We played there too. That was fun.
That was a fun course. We got to see Dustin Johnson's house and Wayne Gretzky's. It was pretty cool. And it was just Brandon Long, when are you guys going to play with Paris again? That girl got game. Not to mention she usually steals the show with the camera takeovers. Yeah, Paris is graduating next week, so she'll be back in the following week. So we'll probably schedule something for her late June, maybe early July. Yeah, she's great. I know she's going to try and go professional, so we'll see how she pursues that and what she's going to do. And if we can help in any situations, then we will. So we'll probably encourage her to come visit us more, and we can kind of show you guys her progress and how she makes it. And we'd like to have Natalie back too. Natalie was fantastic. She was a good kid, and she's got lots of game too. So I'm sure they're best friends, and we'll definitely have them back soon.
Charles, we're not going to answer your question about boxers or briefs. Come on, man. Come on.
Charles, God, he's just so awesome.
Yeah, Charles has been a longtime supporter.
Like since day one.
And a lot of you guys have, but he communicates with us on Twitter, and we respond. Like, you guys want to write us a message, we'll respond. We're not too cool for school, so it's cool. We chop it up with Charles all the time. So thank you for all the help with the channel, man.
My bro says Palma Valley ? Of course, Palma Valley is awesome. One of our all-time favorite courses in the area, and we're just waiting to. The only problem is I don't think we can do drone shots out there because there's an airport. So. FFA regulations,
Figure it out.
All right, well,
it's like a small airport, right?
Your
bro was saying there's like 4 flights out of there a day, so we might be able to figure something out there.
Maybe we check out the flight schedule and play it accordingly.
Yeah, and they might just be closed at certain times. If they have like a regular operating hours, we just go there when they're closed.
Yeah, he's pretty sneaky, so.
Why did Be Better Golf take down the video with you guys? So he took it down because he got a notice from YouTube that there was a copyright violation, that some of the songs that we used, he didn't have the rights to. And he didn't tell me he was going to take the video down. He just took it down. He did tell me that he got a copyright notification, but in that email chain, nothing else was communicated. So he took it down for that, and it says at the top of the email that it's not going to affect your account or anything like that. So we've gotten a dozen of those, just because I like to use songs that are good, regardless of if we make money off of it. But anyways, I posted the video on our channel, so if you guys do want to see that video, we have it up.
Favorite golf movie from Matt? Probably Caddyshack, Tin Cup. Love those 2 movies, just all-time classics.
Yeah. LA Country Club, your brother asks.
Yes, love to play LA Country Club. That's
maybe when we do Riviera, we go play one more while we're up there.
If you can,
come on, guys, hit a thumbs up if you want to see us play Riviera and one more course while we're up there. And if we get to, where does it even show the likes?
LA Country Club.
Let's say if we get to like 200.
Awesome. That course is definitely looks spectacular. Also, I don't think we'll be able to get on. To be completely honest,
you don't.
I don't.
Okay.
So if you can make it happen, we'll see.
We'll make it happen. Hunter asks again, what balls do we play TP5, TP5X? Alan, you can't. I think you might have came in a little bit late. We already talked about Tiger. It's really unfortunate what's going on with him, and I just want to see the guy bounce back and get back on the golf course. I'm glad it wasn't alcohol related and it was a prescription drug thing. Still a little bit worrisome that a professional athlete is mixing prescription drugs, and whoever is giving him this stuff, advising him on these drugs, doesn't know the combinations and how they can affect him. So. A few question marks there, but just want to see the guy get back on his feet.
Jonathan says Cavs or Warriors. For me, it'd be Warriors. I'm a West Coast guy. Marco doesn't really watch much basketball, so. Jack King Golf. Are you guys going to go golfing on the East Coast? Yeah, eventually. I think we'd love to. There's a lot of great courses out there, and New York's definitely one of them, and we'd love to come visit.
Regarding Palma Valley, your brother said it's a dirt runway. No one flies out of that bad boy. Or flies into that bad boy.
Brentwood Country Club, ? Yeah, that's another good golf course. I mean, why don't we just hit up all 3 of those, Marco? It's all
I'm down.
I played Brentwood one time. It's a fantastic course. Played in a big money game out there one time, and definitely a good track for sure. A lot of famous people out there too. Best club and worst club in the bag. I'd say 4-iron probably for me. You know, the longer irons are always a little tougher to hit. Best club, probably my 60-degree wedge.
I think my best club is, yeah, it's probably my 60 as well. Worst club, I would say my 3-wood.
Really would like your opinion on square head drivers. I don't really know much about square head drivers, to be honest. You know, for me, I think driver-wise, I love TaylorMade and Callaway. Those are probably the best two. And Titleist is also a good brand. What about you?
Yeah, I can't really comment on it. I don't really know that much about them, to be honest with you guys. How long do we warm up before we go out and play around? Well, it depends. Sometimes we just roll up and we'll just step on the tee and go right off. We do that actually quite a bit. We don't even warm up. We'll just get out there and hit. But yeah, if we're playing like Pebble or some kind of really nice course where we want the full experience, you know, we'll get there an hour before and we'll hit balls. We don't hit a lot of balls in the range before we go out. I mean, we'll maybe hit, you know, 25 balls and then go roll some putts, hit some chips. I mean, I think we try to spend more time on the short game facility before going out and playing a new course, just because, you know, you're going to hit 30 plus putts out there probably. So that's a lot of strokes just on the putting green.
Yeah, for me, I don't like to hit more than 15 golf balls. My back's, you know, kind of rough as it is. And, you know, 15, you know, 5 wedges, 5 7-irons, and 5 drivers is pretty much what I warm up with. Luke says, would you guys go back to Pebble? Absolutely. You know, we'd love to have a better experience out there and love to play the course when the greens are in good condition and there's not as much maintenance. So, yeah, definitely would love to go back.
Wally, welcome. He said he just discovered our videos yesterday, tried to carry it over, the positivity on the course. Still can't hit it like we do, but he enjoyed it more. That's great to hear, man. Golf's all about having fun out there with your friends, with whoever you're playing with. Even if you're playing by yourself, you know, just going out there and just being in nature. And that's really all we're trying to get through our videos. Don't get too technical and into the details. So love to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Golfholics golf outing. I think. Okay, so we had talked about doing a goal for our 50,000 when we get to 50,000 subscribers. And in the last Q&A, someone threw out maybe doing like a Golfholics Invitational. And I think that's what you're talking about, like maybe a golf tournament where we all get together and play. And we think it's a fantastic idea. It would be fun to organize something like that and just get to meet a lot of you guys, and plus all of us can go out and have fun, and you know, we'll film it and throw it up on YouTube. So hit a thumbs up, let us know in the comments if that's something you guys would be interested in doing. And you know, as we get closer to that goal, we can really start thinking seriously about it, how we're going to organize it. We have Sean too at Golf Trip Junkies, who's done corporate events, so he already said that he can help us organize it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm familiar with golf tournaments too. I've run about 8 tournaments in my lifetime, and we do a fundraiser for the kids every year. So we could probably do it at our local course here at the Rancho Bernardo Inn, or his home course over at Santa Luz. So if you guys are really interested in it, you know, keep letting us know, and if we get enough, you know, people interested, then we'll definitely do that at the 50K mark probably, and you know, get to meet some of you guys.
Who's your favorite player?
Oh, I like a lot of players. I love Ricky Fowler. You know, I think he brings so much pizzazz to the game. Zach Johnson's another guy that I love. Dustin Johnson, you know, he seems like he's such a cool, calm, and collective person, and I love his style on the course. He never gets upset, and you know, never throws a tantrum. And you know, Jordan Spieth is another great kid too that you know, is rocking the tour right now. So
yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I really like Jordan. Just obviously he's a good player, and I like just, you know, his I like the way he carries himself on the golf course and off, and being so young. I mean, these kids are so mature for their age. Even like Ricky, was a little bit older. Like they're still just leaps and bounds more mature than I think we were as you know, early 20-year-olds.
For sure.
But it's good. They're setting good examples, I think.
Jesper asked if I wanted to take a vacation in the U.S., what states do they have the best golf courses? I'm biased. I'm going to have to say California. They're from top to bottom. There's a bunch of different types of golf courses all along the water, and from Pebble Beach down to Torrey Pines. And then Sandpiper over in Santa Barbara is a great course too, and.
I mean, in the U.S., you can find good golf pretty much anywhere. I mean, Florida is also another, golf hub. Obviously, Tiger and a lot of the big players live down there in Jupiter, and that whole area. The Golf Channel's down there, so there's just a ton of golf courses there, all along the East Coast. So really, if you're planning just a golf trip, there's endless places you can do. But if you're bringing like a family with you, or if there's more that you want to do outside of just playing golf, I'd have to say California's pretty good because you have the sunshine plus. There's a lot of other things to do here as well.
Kyle said, who owes the most money in the closest to the pin challenge? Well, we don't want to spoil it, but we did kind of an extra takeover at the par 3 course, and I ended up,
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know you did. But yeah, I won a few extra bucks off Marco, so it felt good for sure. Can you please come to Australia? Would love to come visit Australia. I've seen some of the great courses out there, and it seems like the people are fantastic. So just give us a reason to come out there. Hit us up. Let us know. So yes. We already have quite a few people saying that they would attend our golf tournament. So. Right at 50K, maybe we start working towards that. And I have my golf fundraiser in October, so if you guys can hit 50K by October, I'll work on another golf tournament to set up, and
Let's do it.
We'll make it happen. I think somebody said they'll be our caddy, but we don't need any caddies. Thanks for the offer though.
Overall, who has won the most money? Mike, of course. I mean, the guy's a stud out there.
And somebody mentioned out at Pebble on that par 3 when we both chunked one and didn't get it on the green when we did the close to, and then Marco pulled out putter. I let it slide. I had to use my wedge, but he ended up using the putter and won a quick Finsky off me.
Hey.
So
we said no parameters on the tools you can use to make the money.
Okay, all right.
Do you remember on 18 when you bladed that one pretty much over the green?
On 18, which hole?
At Pebble. 18.
Oh, at Pebble. I didn't quite. Yeah.
Well, you didn't quite blade it, but
yeah, I made bogey from 40 yards basically. Yeah, I remember that. Thanks for the reminder.
It's funny because it was total karma because I hit a pretty bad putt. I had like a 5-footer, and you're like, oh, it's almost good, and then karma slapped you down right away with that missed 4-footer.
Well, I deserve to miss that. It's just the way it goes. That's part of golf. I didn't mind taking a bogey.
We have tried golf boards actually, Alan. I tried it up at Shadow Ridge Country Club. My business partner is a member out there, and he invited me out, and they had the golf boards. Dude, those things are super fun. We had a blast, and I think they really help with pace of play because you can just zip right on up to your ball. Everyone goes to their own ball, and those things whip around pretty fast, and you can take them right up to the tee box. So I think there's a ton of benefits with it. I actually have a video of me playing it on my personal vlog channel that I don't really update anymore, but I think there's a video up on there of us, playing around up there. So if you want to check it out.
David asked, when's the next video coming out?
I think tomorrow. I'll probably get it done tonight and then just post it tomorrow at some point. I'm really excited about it. Spyglass was awesome, and the views, I think you guys are gonna love it.
I can't wait too. 187 Denver says, like to play rounds with caddies or just riding with your buddies? For us with the cameras, we kind of have to just ride him and me.
Yeah.
We're doing so much interaction with the cameras. We have 2 going at a time. We have to set up, take down, load up, unload. So we're pretty much committed to just riding him and me. And as far as caddies go, we don't really need caddies so much. We're pretty good with playing the right way and getting the right yardage and green reading we're okay with. So
yeah, and there's nothing worse than when a caddy gives you the wrong read on the green.
Nothing worse.
I've seen you freak out.
I hardly ever ask, and when I do ask, it's kind of important, and when you give me a bad read, then I stop asking for those reads.
Folks said favorite football team. I'll give you a real football team, Manchester United. That's my favorite. But you're probably asking about NFL. I don't watch it.
For me, the Bears. I used to be a huge Charger fan too, but since they moved out of San Diego, I'm just sticking with the Bears.
Charles was cracking me up.
What's he asking?
He said plans for another little one, Marco. I'm not asking Mike that. He can't seem to commit.
Oh, thanks, Charles.
My wife and I have talked about having another one. I think we both want to, but we're just so comfortable right now with our son and where he's at, and just he sleeps through the night, just like little things that so I don't know, probably eventually.
Don K, can you guys do a lessons video anytime soon? We're trying to stay away from that, just so you know. We're gonna just stick with course vlogs and not do too much with the teaching aspect of golf, and hopefully that's gonna be okay with you guys, and leave the teaching to Peter Finch and Rick Shields and me and my golf guys. They do a great job, so if you guys need any tips or lessons or stuff like that, definitely go see those guys.
So Blake asks, how do you run your own golf tournament?
So basically I have a great team mom. First of all, she helps me out with everything. We organize it. We've been doing it for about 8 years. Usually we get between 80 and 110 players, and we have a nice silent auction item table. We have raffle items. We have a putting contest. We do a lot of different things to create fundraising for the kids. We have a nice dinner afterwards and awards. So it's been great. Marco's been a part of it for, I want to say, the whole time.
Yeah, since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
Yep.
So it's a great experience. It's good for the kids, good for the parents. We have great set of parents in the neighborhood, so it makes my job really easy. And RBN helps us out a ton. So Matt from the RBN, who's the tournament coordinator, does a great job helping us. And yeah, it just takes a little bit of time and effort.
What do we do for a living? Penna asks. Mike owns a transportation limo company. He's been doing that for how many years now?
11 years.
11 years.
11 plus years. Yeah.
And I own an online media company. I've been in kind of the online media space for a long time, for maybe about 10 years. And I've started my own websites and invest in different websites and things like that. So.
Read that last one.
Final kid subject, Marco 2 is an absolute game changer, so proceed with caution, brother. Oh, I appreciate that. I had a feeling it wasn't. I did some research online, and they said it's not twice as much work, it's more. So that got me a little bit nervous. Is there a new what's in the bag coming? I think eventually. I still am waiting on my new irons to come in. I think the 770s have been back ordered, they're telling me. So once those come in, I think we'll probably jump out on the range and do another what's in the bag.
Yeah. It says come to the Aussie Open in November and play in the Pro-Am summertime. Yeah, we'd love to. If we could play with someone, if we get the right invite, we would absolutely make the trip over there and go play with you guys. CIF for me for golf season is in November, so it depends on what time in November, and if we get the invite with the Pro-Am and play with a couple pros, it'd be fantastic. We'd love to vlog that out there for you guys and show you that experience.
Charles asks, what famous people have you had in your limos?
I had Nick Jonas. What's funny is I didn't even know who he was. I actually had to Google him, and some of the kids on my golf team, the girls, they were like, "Oh, stop by our house," and take some pictures with them. But he seemed like an okay dude, and let's see who else. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the superstars or singers or stuff like that. So.
Why do I play left-handed and putt right-handed? Started putting right-handed when I was a kid, when I started playing actually, and didn't have access to a left-handed putter, so I just stuck to it. And I dabbled left-handed putting, but it just didn't work.
Someone's mentioned something about a Scottsdale, Arizona trip. Yeah, that's definitely something in the works. Mark and I have been talking about it for a little while, and we're just trying to find the right time to do it. And Sean's going to set us up again for that, and he's got all the hookups. So we definitely got to make that happen, and maybe even do a vlog with Paige.
So obviously you guys have gotten the notice about this Q&A session, but want to just let you guys know that we're planning on doing these every week. We'll probably spend about an hour just going through questions and answers that you guys have for us, and then we'll bring some topics that we want to discuss with you as well. So we're going to keep these Q&As going. It's been right around the hour mark right now. You want to go for a little longer, or what are you thinking?
A couple more questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So.
Humble Mike.
Thanks, Charles.
Someone gave a thumbs down. That makes me sad.
That's okay. I can't appeal to everybody. Somebody said something about Phil's barbecue. Scroll down a little bit. After the tournament, after the tournament, we can eat at Phil's barbecue. Yeah, it's a great spot. We'll probably do a dinner at the RBN, though, to be completely honest. It'd be tough to get everybody in a car and have 100 people go over to, if we get 100 people at our tournament, go over to Phil's. But we could definitely, do something over there another day.
When's the next giveaway?
The next time we play. How about that? Actually, Friday. Tomorrow we're giving away a box of balls.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll announce it on our Instagram profile. So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll update you on who won the golf balls. So all you have to do is share our video to 3 friends. Make sure it's not the same 3 friends, and don't tag Rick Shields or Peter Finch because they're already subscribers. So maybe 3 friends that you haven't, tagged. And once again, don't tag Rick or Peter.
Thoughts on the new TaylorMade spin mill wedges? I really like them. I put the 56 and the 60 degree in the bag probably about a week before going up on that pebble trip, and I don't have anything bad to say about them. I really like the shafts that they came with. It was like the KBS. I don't know exactly what model, but I'll get that information for the what's in the bag. But they're slightly softer feeling shafts than the Project X 6.0s that I had in my previous wedges, which was a mistake to begin with. I don't know why I did that. But the 60 has a ton of spin, which I really like. Lets me nip the ball. You guys will see some amazing bunker shots that I hit at an Olympic club with that 60. And man, those greens were rolling at a 13, weren't they?
Oh, and they were firm.
So firm.
For someone who hits the ball really low, it just, it ate me up. So you guys are going to definitely tear me up in the comments with my putting and ball striking out there. But Marco played fantastic. Wait till you guys see that. Someone said you guys need to come to Alabama. Love to. Where can I buy a hat? Just jump on any of the
shop.golfholics.com, and then in all of our videos we have, if you guys open up the descriptions, I put some time and effort into writing stuff in there, so check out the descriptions in our videos, and down there you'll find links to the music, to our store, and other stuff, places you can book travel and whatnot. So
Andrew asked, will you come to the UK to play with and meet fans? Absolutely, we would love to. So definitely maybe sometime next year. So
yeah, I think we're just waiting to kind of build up the subscriber base a little bit more, and once maybe even when we get to closer to 50K, we can do a big trip.
Yeah,
in addition to a tournament. Cool, guys. So I think we're gonna end the live stream right here. We appreciate all you guys joining us and throwing out some fun questions for us. Like I said, we're going to do this every Thursday now at 3 o'clock. And let us know if this time works. I know obviously there's a lot of international people in here, so it's probably really late where you're at. If you guys want to do it earlier, we totally can. We're obviously on the West Coast, so yeah, just let us know down in the comments. And
yeah, thank you for all the support and all the comments that you guys have given us. We read them all. We pay attention to them. If you guys see something that you guys want us to improve on or add, or anything else, we're small business owners. we're totally coachable. So let us know. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So thank you for all the support.
Yeah, guys, we'll see you next time. Have a good weekend. Hit them straight.